What's up? What's up? It's Coach Nick Money in the house with the one, the only, the indelible one,
DBL Nick's in the house.
as well as the Stonk Queen herself. The Stonk Queen herself. She is my queen, the one, the only, DBL Moms.
Hey!
There you have it. Now it's a show. Let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. This is not stock or financial advice. We're not stock or financial advisors. It's just a show.
Hey!
All right. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe and do what this gentleman asks, please.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. Yes, indeed. And if you're not following us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, go ahead and follow us at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And you could also follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, we're going to be extending our live stream on our private Discord after we're done on social media. And of course, as always, there will be a link in the description as well as the pinned comment so that you can take advantage of a 5-day trial for $1. And then it's $39.99 per month. And we just added a fantastic feature, Doubles. We now have real-time stock news in the Discord from a rather large provider of information pertaining to stocks. And that's going to be included with all the alerts that we give in addition to that. And again, it's for $39.99 is the regular price, but we got a trial for $1. So you might want to jump in, check out our stream, check out the news stream. We just picked up TPET with news that it opened up two wells in Utah, and it went parabolic, and we got that right from the news feed. And of course, our live stream is going to be a little bit more serious where we get into strategies and we talk about different types of indicators that we use and when we would enter a position and when we would exit a position. So all of that stuff is really good stuff on the Discord. So go ahead and check it out after we're done on the live stream here in social media. Join us on the Discord. Okay, let's get right into it. So TPET just had some news come up. TPET. And TPET is an energy company, and they successfully completed first 2 exploration wells in Utah. That news came out at 8 o'clock, and the stock went up 39%. It's a 32-cent stock. The float is 22 million, and the current volume is 513. 513, DBL Moms. So we're going to put it on a side chart. A side chart. PCSA just hit our scans. Wait, did I do it wrong? PCSA. Sometimes I get it backwards. I got to get my espresso doubles.
Yeesh.
I got to get my espresso. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. There we go again. All right, so PCSA currently up 13%, 2 million float, very little volume, 395%. Processa Pharmaceuticals announces positive efficacy results from preliminary evaluation of phase 1B dose escalating trial with NGC cap in gastrointestinal cancer. That's the story, and I'm sticking with it. It's a low floater, but it doesn't have a lot of volume. Side chart for PCSA. And of course, we had some runners in the pre-market. How could we not talk about KITT? Doing a little bit of a squeezy, nice and easy. It shot up 83%. 83%. And of course, we alerted in our Discord last night before the parabolic move this morning. All right, but now it's retracting. It's pulling back. Here's the story with them. They got a float of 36 million shares. And right now they already have a volume of 79 million shares. They're selling currently at 35 cents, but the price has pulled back. It had a high of 83%. Now it's down to 52%. No particular news. Highly shorted stocks. So that's KITT. KITT. All right. Just as yeah, so that's basically it with KITT. We also had Pixie Move, another shorted stop. Pixie, Pixy, and it's currently up 29%. It was up higher than that earlier. No particular news. Another low float, relatively low price stock at $1.88, and it's 2 million float. Volume 7.2 million so far, but you could see that it has been falling down since it formed this pennant. Let's zoom in a little bit and take a look at it, and it formed a pennant, and it has been going downwards. So right now we're going to get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. The famous graffiti pencil. Nobody does it better than your graffiti artist right over here. Okay, so what we need to see is a break in this downtrend, which it seems like it is doing right now. And we need to see some more volume to break through. See that 9 EMA right there? Let's go zoom into it. See that teal line right there? That's the 9 EMA. We are seeing it curl upward, which is a positive thing. We want to see more of that, but we need more volume. More volume. Ladies and gentlemen, we need more volume. Let me go ahead and fix this over here. We need to fix this, show the study over here. There. The famous RSI is now activated, and we can see that the price action was in the oversold area and now is starting to move up. That's a good sign. We want to see some more candles, green candles getting bigger up here, which will show us that there's attention coming to Pixie, another potential short squeeze tickeroony, as we like to call it. But right now, Pixie, yeah, you were up almost 40% earlier. But what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Pixie, what have you done for me lately? Doubles, what has Pixie done for me lately? All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next ticker. This ticker has a buyback going on, QSG. It's a little bit on the thick side, a little bit thick. It's got 25 million shares and only 4 million worth of volume, so it's kind of on the low side in volume, so it needs volume, but it did have news, and we thought that it might do some kind of a little wedge thing. Let's clean this up a little. Let's clean the drawing up. I was messing with it a little bit earlier. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do this right here. Get that out of the way. So we have the demand zone over here. Let's go ahead and fix that with the graffiti pencil. Boom, boom. So you got your demand zone, which basically acts as support, if you will. It's a zone of its support, for lack of a better word. And then you got your supply zone, which is basically your resistance, if you will. Yeah. And then that's about that. Yeah, boom, right over there. Okay, so I traded this earlier. I made a little bit of a cashola on it, but it's been selling off since. It's currently up 20% at $1.95. And what they have is a situation here where they reported a $20 million buyback plan. That came out at 5:36 a.m. But the float is kind of heavy. 25.94 million, and the volume is kind of low. So we're going to keep an eye on it. It is on the demand zone, and what we'd like to see happen is we'd like to see it bounce off of the demand zone and move upward. Again, it is a heavily floated stock, so it has some thickness issues and it might move a little sluggishly, but we will check it out. Right, DBL moms? We'll check it out. That's what we're going to do. All right, let's go to the next ticker that we have, CMND. CMND, another ticker, another one. Looks like a hot mess, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like a hot mess. Look at all those top tails. And this stock has a history of doing flusheroos, so that's always concerning. But they do have news at 7:44. Clear Mind Medicine revolutionizes a $13 billion non-alcoholic beverages market with its psychedelic-based drinks. Float 3 million, volume 3 million, price 118, currently up 15%. Not particularly shamaxy, at least not yet. But, you know, they do have the potential of having this upward trend over here. So if we get our graffiti pencil out, let's get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen, right over here. And let's go ahead and do this, and let's do this, and we need to see it stay above this trend line, and you can see it's actually breaking the trend line, and you can see there's a lot of top tails. We don't like the top tails, doubles.
We like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails, baby. All about the bottom tails. If you're into bottom tails, put it in the chat. Bottom tails, baby. Bottom tails, baby. So, CMND. Yeah, you went up a little bit. But what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? I'm just going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on trucking. I'm going to keep on moving. Let's go take a look at ICU. I see you. I see you. Let's clean this up. Let's clean this up. Remove all the drawings. All the old drawings are going to be removed. We're removing them. There you go. All the old drawings are now removed. There you have it. And it's kind of growing up on very low volume. What's the story over here? Seaside Medical Selective Cytoferretic Device. Man, these biotech companies. Featured in 2 presentations at the 42nd Vicenza course and critical care nephrology. I think that has something to do with the kidneys, right, DBL mom? Something to do with the kidneys. All right, it's up 8%. Not particularly schmexy, but we do have a ticker that is moving. AISP. AISP, ladies and gentlemen. And it is moving. What is the story with this? This is a $3.60 stock, up 14%. Volume kind of low, 37,000 shares, 3.75 million floatissimo on the low side, but you don't have a lot of volume. But the volume is happening to come in based on the following information. Airship AI announces 6-figure sole source contract award with the Department of Justice to Acropolis Enterprise Video and Data Management Platform. So that's the news. It's giving us a top tail. We don't like top tails, doubles.
Like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails. If you're not going to give me a bottom tail, we can't. We just can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. AISP, very interesting. Your news is very interesting. But if you're not going to reclaim this wick, what have you done for me lately? Yeah, we'll come back to you if you decide to wake up. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. BWAQ. It was running earlier in the morning. It was a bagger. It went up over 100%. This was a recent D-SPAC. 6.6 mil float. 571,000 shares only trading, currently up 35%. So it went up over 100%, and now it has retracted significantly. So, BWAQ, yeah, you went up to 100% earlier pre-market. But what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Later for you. Later. We're going to go and see if we can find some other tickers to look at. How about AKAN? AKAN also made a little bit of noise earlier in the morning. Let's zoom into it. Let's take a look. Yeah, so that's what it looks like right now. And let's see what the story is with this. It has a float of 1.55 mil, and the volume is 1.44 mil, currently up 12%. It looks like it's forming possibly a cup and handle. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. Indelibles around the world. Boom. So right here would be the cup and the handle. So if we have a cup and a handle, the objective would be to see it do one of these joints right over here. See, right there. That's what we want. We want the cup and handle, but it needs volume, doubles.
Yay.
I'm not seeing the volume yet, doubles. I'm going to have some espresso. I'm not awake yet. I don't have enough energy. You know what I mean? So we could have some entertainment and some stock news at the same time. We don't have to be like those boring fellas that talk like this and they don't know what they're saying. And it's like, oh my God, the stock does this and it goes up 10% and I'll post about it. We don't do that. No, we do exciting stuff that's funny and we look for things that run over 100 and 200% and 300%. And we don't brag about the 10%ers. Hashtag no 10% runners. Hashtag. You know who you are, ladies and gentlemen. You know who they are.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're not boring.
Oh. Yeah. Personality. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go and see what's happening over here. Let's go see what's going on over here. How about ZDGE, ladies and gentlemen? ZEGE, not a lot of volume. It is trending upward. What's the story with this one? They had an earnings call on June 10th at 6:48 p.m. That was yesterday. The float's on the heavier side, 11 million shares, and there's only 13,000 shares worth of volume. So we'll get the graffiti pencil out just to draw the trend line, and yes, it is above the trend line, and yes, you could potentially do a wedge over here, maybe a wedge right there. Right there, a little wedge. I made it a little not so neat, but you know what I mean. But not a lot of volume, so not particularly schmexy at this moment. KXIN moving 27-cent stock up 69%. DBL moms, calm down. I'm talking about the stonk, nothing else, nothing else. I didn't say anything about 68 and I owe you. Ow! I'm only kidding. Ay, ay, ay. So what's the dealio with Caxian Holdings? It's a 44 million float. 44 million float, 39 million volume, and we're not seeing any particular news, but it's up 74%. So let's go and zoom in on it. Let's see what's happening here. Let's zoom. So we have some levels over here. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out, ladies and gentlemen. The famous graffiti pencil. We got support over here. We got resistance over here. We got resistance over there. Resistance over there. And, of course, at the high, we got resistance as well over here. Yeah, there we go. All right, so it's in the overbought area right over here. We can see it's overbought in the RSI, and we're starting to get a lot of red candles and volume dropping. So we will basically say to you, KXIN, I know you went up over 70%. We'll put you on a side chart for that. But what have you done for me ladies and gentlemen? TPET, another one that's moving, another one, TPET up 69%. What a coincidence. What a coinky dink, doubles. What a coinky dinks. It's currently up 71%, 40 cents on news that the company successfully completed first two exploratory wells in Utah. It's an oil company. It's Trio Petroleum Corp on the New York Stock Exchange with 22 million shares, and the volume at this point has increased to 11 million shares, and that's pre-market, and it's 78%, and we've drawn levels here. We got levels. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show, go ahead and share, because sharing is caring. You don't have to, but if you do, that would be really swell. Right, DBL moms? And you'd make DBL moms happy, and she'll even give you one of these. Yeah, one of those. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. We have a high of 41 cents, 41.18 cents. Currently, 73%. We're going to keep an eye on it as it pulls back. The RSI is certainly in the overbought area. There is resistance right over here. Let's get rid of some of the old drawing. Let's get rid of some of the older drawings and neaten this up a little bit. Boom. There we go. Got rid of it. There we go. And we got some significant key levels that we're going to put up right now. Let's see if it blew past those key levels yet. Let's see. Yeah, that's a key level that it blew past. Let's go to this one. Right over here, another key level. Boom, right there. Boom. That's strong resistance at 47 cents. I say, but it's still moving. It's still pumping. It's pushing. 85%. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it, indelibles. The humanity of it. 84%. As it pulls back somewhat, it's giving us a little bit of a topping tail. Let's go to the 1 minute. The 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, we have a top tail. We don't like top tails, but again, it has been moving parabolic, pulling back, getting ready for another leg, maybe? Could we have another leg? Let's say right over here would be a nice place for it to not go down any further. Let's see if we can get an ABCD. Let's go to the 5 minute. We're going to the 5 minute, DBL moms. Top wick. We want to see it break through this top wick and reclaim. Can it do it? It is super extended. It had a high of 84%. It is reclaiming it. It's pumping. Of course, TPET has a very high short interest. Of course it does. And it's pumping. Will it reclaim 85%? 85% is right over here. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's holding support. We need to see if it can get enough volume to push up. Right now, the overall volume has increased from the last time we alerted it. It was at 11 million. It's currently at 15 million. Is this the beginning of a squeeze? Is this going to be the next bagger, DBL moms? Are we going to have another 100% bagger on the stream? Yeah! Woo! Come on, baby. Pump it up. Pump up the jam. We need you to pump it. Pump it. Come on now. Let's see what you look like on the 1 minute. Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. Can I have a bottom tail? We're getting a little bit of a red tail. That's okay. A little bit of consolidation in this area. Let's get the graffiti pencil out and form the channel. We got a channel going on right around here. So we want it to stay above this area right here, around 39.5. And we want to see it break out over the 41.5 and then reclaim 42.8 and then push on up to the next level, which would be this resistance area right over here at 47.2. 47.2 is a strong resistance area, and it would need a lot of volume to break through. It has the news. There's the bottom tail, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom tail activated, pumping and pumping, pushing and pushing. It's given us 43 cents and then retracted. It's given us 43 cents and retracted. We're still watching. We are still watching. Let's go to the 5 minute. We're going to the 5 minute, ladies and gentlemen. It's reclaiming 43. Who thinks in the chat that it's going to break through 43 in a couple of seconds? Who thinks it? Are we going to get a bottom tail? Are we going to get a bottom tail? We got it, 43.55, the humanity of it. Come on, pump it, baby. Pump it. Big resistance at 47.2. 47.2 is big resistance. Will it blow through it? 91%, ladies and gentlemen. Indelibles of all ages. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. We got 92%. 92%, ladies and gentlemen, as it continues to march onward. Again, the news. The company successfully completes first 2 exploratory wells in Utah. Yeah, that's the ticket. And then on June 5th, they must announce something because there was some insider buying. Doubles. Yeah. A little bit. A little bit. A little insider buying, yeah. It never hurt nobody. It never hurt nobody, right? Okay, we got 98%, ladies and gentlemen. 98%. TPET hits 98%. Can it go higher? Can it go higher? It's still pumping. It's still pushing. It's still trying. It's still moving. It's still moving, ladies and gentlemen. What are we going to see next? What are we going to see next? 93%. We had 96, didn't we, DBL moms? 98. We had 98. We had 98. Again, strong resistance at 47.2. 47.2. Bravo, bravo. Golf clap. Golf clap, TPET. Golf clap. That would be like a walrus, yo. Yeah. That's like a doubles. That's like a walrus. A walrus, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are still watching TPET in its short squeeze. Again, it is super extended. Super duper extended on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
We're going to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. It's pulling back on the 1 minute. Can we get an A? Can we get a C? Hold on a second. Hold on. Can we get an A? Can we get a B to C? Right over here. Can we get a D right over there? Boom. Chuckalaka. Can we get that? Can we get that? Can we get that? That's what we're looking at on the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
We're switching over. Here we go. Here's the 5 minute. That's the 5 minute. It's still one candle, top wick, but it's reclaiming. It's reclaiming. Let's go to the 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. The humanity of it. Are we going to get an A, B, C, D? Is that a bottom tail I see? Is that a bottom? I get very excited with bottom tails. We like bottom tails. We don't like the top tails.
You like the bottom.
It's all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. And we're getting a bottom tail, bottom tail, bottom tail. Come on, baby. Push through the resistance. The feast de resistance. Come on now. You can do it. Come on, we're watching. It is super extended. Look at this candle, super duper extended, but it did consolidate, and then it shot up again, and it's consolidating again. And it has news. And right now, the volume's up to 20 million. 20 million. Now, shorts might be looking to short it at 47.2. So we could see a flusheroo or a pullback. We could. Or we could see a squeezy.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. One of those two things can happen. It just takes volume. It's all about the volume, baby.
Yay.
And maybe a little bottom tail.
Bottom tail.
Bottom tail red. We like bottom tail green. Bottom tail green. Come on now. Come on, sugar. Give it to me. Give me some bottom tail. I want some bottom tail. Up 97%. Up 100%, the humanity of it. And it is approaching the key resistance level of 47.2. Does it break through? Do we get a short squeeze? 102%? Squeezy. Nice and easy. Is that what's going to happen? Look at that. Uh-oh. It's tickling strong resistance. Squeezy. Nice and easy. Up 106%. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the short squeeze, the live short squeeze, would you consider sharing? Because sharing is caring. You don't have to do it, but if you did it, it would be phantasmic. It would be so nice. It would be so nice, right, DBL Moms? And you'd make DBL Moms nice, and she loves giving you one of these. Absolutely. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Up 106%. And, of course, we got strong resistance at 47.2. We're going to keep an eye on it as it starts to pull back a hair. It gave us the ABCD. It gave us the ABCD doubles. Now, will it pull back and give us another shot upward, or will it start to pull back? Will the shorts take over? Or will the longs keep going? Will the bulls win? Or will the bears win? That's the question. That's the question. Tune in. All right, let's go take a look at some other tickers while this particular ticker gets itself set up. TRUG. Ladies and gentlemen, TRUG. I love when we see a ticker go parabolic. Don't you guys love it? Put it in the Discord. Love it. Love it. Love it. TPET. Ladies and gentlemen, the humanity of it. This particular stock, TRUG, does not have a lot of volume. It's up 17%. Doesn't have news. TrueGolf launches national franchise initiative with regional developer. That's June 4th. Float 2 million. Volume 3,000. Not a lot of volume. Not particularly shamexy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to keep on moving on and doing our thing. Let's go back to TPET. TPET looks like it's setting itself up for another wing. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and clean up the chart a little bit so that we can see things a little bit more clearly. Let's go and take a look at things a little bit more clearly, ladies and gentlemen. Let's remove some of the drawings. Yeah, so what is this? Could this be another A? Another, hold on there. Another A, another B, over there to C, another C to D, or no. Remember, strong resistance at 472, strong resistance pulling back. We don't want it to pull back too much. It's bouncing off of the 9, bouncing off the 9 EMA. That's the teal line. This is the 1 minute.
1 minute.
Let's go and take a look at the 5 minute.
5 minutes.
And again, we had a nice parabolic run of 106% with TPET, with news of 2 successful drillings of oil wells in Utah. And it's forming a doji candle over here on the 5 minute, but the doji candle's green, and it's trying to get to become a bottom tail. We want a bottom tail green, ladies and gentlemen. Do not turn red. We're watching. It is super extended. If it did pull back, it would not surprise me. But if it got volume doubles, if it got volume, maybe we would have another little squeezy, nice and easy. It's one of the few tickers today that has news. Yeah, that's the ticket. It has news. Now, it is certainly pulling back on the 5 minute. And it's certainly overbought on the RSI. And we do have an ugly red candle. We don't like red candles. We like green candles. And we like bottom tails. Let's go see what it looks like on the 1 minute. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. It is certainly in the overbought area, but it's starting to retract. We're losing some volume. That's not good. It is holding the 9 EMA. It's holding the 9 EMA. A pullback is not out of the question. It's just a question of how far does it pull back? Does it bounce off the 9 and go for another leg? We're going to keep an eye on it. Again, strong resistance at 0.472. 0.472 is a make or break location, no? Not financial advice, just sharing my thoughts. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a stock advisor. This is just a show. Just a show. Do your own due diligence, ladies and gentlemen. Do your own due diligence. We're going to come back to TPET as it pulls back. Again, we want it to stay definitely above this red line and preferably above the teal line. And we would like to see some volume come in and push it back up. Otherwise, we could see a flusheroon. It did give us 106%. Let's go to the next ticker. What do we got? We got Pixie. Let's go to Pixie. PIXY. PIXY. Another cheap stock. And we were hoping that this pennant over here would give us a breakout, but instead it broke down. But now it is a downward trend that it has broken. It has broken. However, as we look at it, we can see that there's not a lot of volume because it's barcoding, which means liquidity is coming in from the market makers. And we don't like that situation because if there's no liquidity, you have this type of price action where it goes through a channel. A channel, and it's not breaking out, and it's not volatile enough, and we don't like that because we want volatility so we can make some loot, big bucks, money, Coach Nick money, yeah, baby, yeah. All right, let's go to the next ticker. KWE ran parabolic last night and all day. KWE ran up 215% in after hours. We did some drawing over here. Let's go ahead to the videotape. Let's go ahead and extend the demand zone down here. Right over here has the demand zone. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, indelibles of all ages, you can see that it is bouncing off of the demand zone. The demand zone, which is basically an area of support. And then over here is the supply zone. The supply zone would be an area of resistance. Let's talk about KWE. KWE is currently up 16% after being up 215% yesterday. Yeah. Float 6.7 million. Volume 6.75 million. Will it dilute today? That's the question, because that oftentimes happens when these stocks go parabolic. But will it not dilute? That's the other question, because it is a low floater. Can you please give me more news? Let's tell the folks about the news. Let's tell people about the news. Yesterday, they reported that they signed a subcontract $48 million deal with Thales Canada to upgrade Canadian Army's C-41SR systems. It's some kind of a software thing, some kind of a software development services. That's what the news was about. That was yesterday. Yesterday, June 10th. So we're going to keep an eye on you, KWE. Of course, it's a more risky play because it's a continuation and there's always the possibility of dilution. But it's currently up again 14%. Yeah. And it has strong resistance at the $1.11 mark. So it needs to break $1.11 to make me feel comfortable, doubles.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, I feel uncomfortable. And when I feel uncomfortable, you know what I say, right?
What have you done for me lately?
What have you done for me lately? Yes, KWE, yesterday you ran 215%, but what have you done for me lately? Let's go back to TPET. TPET, ladies and gentlemen, TPET. TPET. We call it TPET. Ooh, it gave us an ABCD now, 108%. And is that a bottom tail? We need it to turn green, baby. Give me a green bottom tail. Bottom tail. Come on now. That's the 1 minute. 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute chart. 5 minute chart. We're zooming in. Zoom, baby. Zooming in. It's got a top tail green We want it to reclaim that top tail. It's in the next 5 minutes. We need to see it above this 472 figure. 472 is a very, very important number because this is where it could get shorted and reversed. But right now, on the 5 minute,
5 minutes.
it's forming a bottom tail green, ladies and gentlemen. Can it keep on pumping up? Or does it flush at this point? We want it to pump up the jam. Pump up the jam. Zicka, 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 pump, pump, pump. It got news, it got news, it got news, it got news. And it got volume. Because when we first started talking about it on the Discord, it was at 10 million shares. Now it's at 30 million shares of volume.
That's a lot.
That's the volume, but it's giving us a top tail red. We don't like that. So let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute.
1 minute.
And again, very extended, ladies and gentlemen, but it gave us a lot. What was the high? 110%? 110%. It is holding above the 47.2 number. Could we get another ABC? Let's get the graffiti pencil out here. Let's clear this up a little bit. Let's get rid of the old ABC and let's see if it gives us another ABC. Can we have another one? It needs volume. It's certainly extended. This is super risky business over here. It is risky, but can we have a witness? Cardinal official.
Oh.
Dangerous. Dangerous. Yeah. If you're enjoying this, ladies and gentlemen, consider sharing. Because sharing is always caring. Right, DBLs?
Yes.
Sharing is caring. Time for espresso. My goodness. Ah, that was so good. That was so good. It's giving us a little bit of a red tail bottom. Red tail bottom. And now it's breaking below the 47.2. Again, we don't like that because that could be a signal of a reversal where the bears take over and the price action starts to pull downward. We need to see it break above 47.2 and really rip up there with authority. Let's take a look at some bigger time frames and see where the price has gone in the past. So here's the resistance right there. And if it can break that resistance, let's get a graffiti pencil out here. Doubles, we need to sharpen our graffiti pencil. Here we go. Boom, boom, chakalaka. That would be another level. And that would be another level. And how about over here? That would be another level right there. And maybe right there. All right, so, but it still has to break over this key level of 47.2. It popped up above it, but can it reclaim and get going beyond that, or are we done? Right now, it is pulling back. The last final stand would be the 9 EMA. If it doesn't hold at the 9 EMA right over here, then we're probably going to get a flusharoon, and that would be sad. But you know what, TPET, you gave us 110%, and now we're going to move on for another ticker, because what have you done for me lately? I don't marry you. No. I just date you. No. If you're not going to keep going up, I'm going to look for another tickeroon. DBL moms, I'm looking for another tickeroon. Do you agree? Another tickeroon. Let's go take a look at KITT. KITT, the other ticker that ran over what? How high did it go?
Oh, it went about 83%.
83%. DBL moms, 83%. It doesn't have quite a lot of volume right now. It doesn't have that, but it is starting to consolidate over here, right about here. So let's get a little graffiti pencil out. It's doing a little bit of a consolidation right around here. And if we could see it start moving upward and breaking this region over here, the next resistance area would be VWAP, the purple line. The purple line right around here, which is roughly around 35 cents. 35 cents would be the VWAP, and that would be a resistance area. So we're going to come back and check you out a little bit later. Let's go to the videotape and check out another ticker, KXIN. KXIN. And it is curling. It sold off pretty badly. It's a 20-cent stock, up 44%. It was up a lot more than that earlier. A lot more than that. Float 44 million, volume 47 million, and you could see that it really sold off quite a bit. We have different key levels already marked out. It is consolidating right now. Let's get the graffiti pencil out and form the consolidation zone right over here. We need to see it stay above this area right over here, which would be around 19 cents, and we want to see it break over 21 cents, and then of course break VWAP, which is just shy of 22 cents right over here. Change the graffiti pencil. Boom, right there. Boom. That's what we got going on, but it looks like it's selling off. It looks like it's selling off. Needs to hold this level. What have you done for me lately? KXIN. KXIN. What have you done for me lately? We're going to take a look at other tickers. Another one. Let's take a look at another ticker. How about we look at, how about this one right over here, DBL Moms? That one. Look, that one. Check that one out over there. That one. Okay. We got a ticker over here. LGVN. Hitting the scanner. LGVN. And not very heavily traded. They have news from 9 o'clock. Announces completion of successful investigator meeting for ongoing phase 2B clinical trial evaluating LBTM as a potential treatment for HLHS, a rare pediatric cardiac disease. We're going to check it out. Okay, Kaiser wants us to check out BNED, Barnes & Nobles. A meme stonk. So let's go and take a look at it on the 5-minute chart.
5 minutes.
We're going to check it out on the 5-minute. We got some levels of resistance already drawn up. It has a current low of 116. Let's go ahead and get the graffiti pencil out at 116. Right around here roughly. So that would be support for it. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in. It looks like it's selling off still. You can see that all the indicators are curling downward. Let's zoom in and show that. You can see they're curling downward. We would need to see this 9 EMA start to turn up to show us that it's getting out of this bearish downturn. So we have a downward trend, and what we could do is create a downward trend line, and what we want to see is a break of this downward trend. So far, it has not broken this downward trend. That's what we want. We want to see it go up above this downtrend and show us that it's ready to turn around. Barnes & Nobles is another meme stock trading at 12 cents. It's currently down 10%. 10%. There is news out as of 7:30. Barnes & Noble's Education successfully completes milestone transactions to significantly strengthen balance sheet and advance industry leading services for institutions and students. The float is 36 million. The volume is 12 million. It needs volume, and it looks like it's starting to break down even more. So we'll keep it on an eye. We'll keep an eye on it, but right now, not very schmexy. Not very schmexy at all. My pleasure. Let's go take a look at another ticker. Noscape told us about this one. NLSP. And it spiked. It's another low price ticker at 14 cents. Currently up 13.95. And it's got a float that's just under 20 million. A little bit on the thick side. THICC. Volume's only 1 million. But it has some news, so let's check out what the news is. NLS Pharmaceuticals announces publication of new patent application for next-gen dual non-sulfonamide orexin receptor agonist DOXA. Man, I actually said it. I don't know if I said it right, but I said it. Okay, so it's up 13%. But look at this top tail red. Doubles. We don't like top tails.
We like the bottom tail.
It's all about the bottom tails, ladies and gentlemen. If you love the bottom tails, put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat, please. Thank you very much. Time for my espresso ice. Yeah. My goodness, that was good. Yummy. Let's go and take a look at some other tickers. What else is going on? How's TPET doing? Let's go and check it out. Let's see if it's settled down. TPET gave us 110%, and it started to pull back. Let's get rid of some of the drawings over here. Let's clean it up a little bit so we could see a little bit what's going on. All right, so we got a 5-minute chart, and it unfortunately, Doubles, it looks like a head and shoulders pattern has formed on the 5-minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. 1 minute, head and shoulders. No. We don't like head and shoulders. No, unless they're inverted. Then it's okay, because that would be a bull pattern. But a regular head and shoulders is a bear pattern. And right now we have an irregular shoulder, and a head. So it's a head and shoulders pattern, which would indicate that maybe the price is going to go down. We don't like that. But that's what it looks like right now. We don't want it to go down. We want it to go up, down. But again, remember, big resistance at 47.2. No surprise. Price action pierced it a little bit and then pulled back. No surprise. No. BWAQ. Ladies and gentlemen, BWAQ. Here we go again. BWAQ gave us a little spike after hours yesterday. Little spike pre-market today. Low volume selling off on news of recent de-SPAC merger. 6.6 million float, and the volume unfortunately is only 586,000 shares. Not a lot of volume. Let's go to LGVN. Back to LGVN again. Let's go back to the videotape. I misspelled it. Let's try it again. LGVN. Here we go. Boom. Top tail. We don't like that top tail.
We like the bottom tail.
We want bottom tail. Doesn't have a lot of volume. Not a lot of volume. How about PPSI? PPSI. PPSI. Yes, I can be juvenile sometimes. Doubles. Yes. Yes. All right. So, I'm not really loving this. No. Top tail. Looks like it's going to fade away. So, no. Pixie is still consolidating, but again, my concerns with this little sucker is that it is barcoding, which means it doesn't have a lot of liquidity. No, not a lot of liquidity. Liquidity is being provided by the market makers, which means you're going to have a lot of consolidation and not that much opportunity to get a parabolic run, ladies and gentlemen. So, ZDGE, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the videotape, and we tried to draw a little pennant here. I got a little sloppy with it, and there's no volume, and it's been falling apart ever since. So, what have you done for me lately? Yeah. You're up 16%. I've heard that before. Yeah. That's from those silly folks that brag about 10% runners. Oh my God, what time wasters. Come on now. Get out of here. Let's go to another ticker, ladies and gentlemen. KIT was a big runner earlier, 83%, but it has been retracting since then. How sad. And it's back to that consolidation area right over there. It's still in that consolidation area. Let's go ahead and take a look at it right over there, but it looks like it's forming a potential pennant. So let's go and get our graffiti pencil out. How about over here? To over here. And whoop. I've been drinking too much coffee. My graffiti pencil's all messed up. Let's try that again. All right, here we go. Let's do it this way. One graffiti pencil. All right, I'm still watching. Here we go. Right over there. How about two? Two graffiti pencils over there. 3 graffiti pencils right there. A pennant. Can we have a witness? Can we have a breakout? It needs volume, KITT. Short squeeze candidate, what I would say that's probably why it ran 83% earlier in the morning. It's 35 cents. There's no news for it. I think TPET is going to be schmexy because it's kind of like got short interest and news. Yeah. Not advice. I'm not a professional. I'm just telling you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking out loud here. Not giving you advice. Do your own due diligence. Ladies and gentlemen, do your own due diligence. Float, 36 million. Volume, 92 million. It's currently up 50%. It was up 83% earlier. Let's go to TPET. TPET, another short squeeze play. Short squeeze, nice and easy. Pulling back. It gave us 110%.
They gave it to me.
They gave it to me. Oh, how they gonna give it to you?
They gave it to me.
What do you mean they gave it to you? Well, they had news. TPET had news, Doubles. It had news that they successfully completed first 2 exploratory wells in Utah. Utah, Doubles, Utah. Utah. They gave it to me.
They gave it to me.
Okay, volume 37 million. Float 22 million. Smaller float, a little bit smaller float than KITT. Has news, has volume. Okay, let's see what this ticker does. We're going to put you, TPET, on a side chart. Doubles, you're losing your cue here. Side chart.
Side chart.
Side chart FLA. Side chart FLA. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go and take a look at it on the 1 minute. The 1 minute is giving me a couple of bottom tails. They're red. They're red. Again, it does have what looks like a head and 2 shoulders. It could pull back. And we are getting closer to the 9:30 bell. There could be some profit taking at the bell, so it could certainly pull back. No question about it. It could certainly pull back. But it's got some decent news, and I bet you it'd probably try to run later on. You never know. You never know. Not financial advice. Not stock advice. I ain't no professional in stocks or finances. I just do my day trading, and we have a show.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, and I would say it's a pretty decent show. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the show, let us know. Let us know in the chat. And if you don't mind, if you want to share, that would always be fantastic. We love when y'all share.
The sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. You don't have to, but if you do, that would really make DBL Moms, the Stonk Queen, very happy. Yes, and she'll give you one of these. There you go. It's not a party until she gives you one of these. And then the chancleta, if you don't do it. Up. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm going to have some espresso ice. I'm out of line right now. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on the YouTube, follow us on the YouTube, please, and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. And also, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not following us on X.com, go ahead and follow us on X.com, a.k.a. Twitter, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And, of course, you can follow us on Twitch, at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And if you guys want to continue with our stream, we're still going to be on for a little while longer here on social media. But after that, we're going to go to our Discord and do some streaming there where we're a lot more serious, a lot more intense. We discuss all the different indicators and strategies that we use to pick and trade these parabolic runners. Hashtag not a 10% runner. We always try to find the big runners to make the big dollars. That's what we like to do. Big bucks. Of course, there's no guarantees with anything. Nobody can guarantee nothing. Except you got to work hard. You got to work hard, right, Doubles? You got to work hard. Yeah, and study, yeah. Okay, so if you want to join us, we got a link in the description. You could join us on the Discord for 5 days. Yep, and it will be $1 for 5 days, and then it's $39.99, and we will be continuing our streaming on the Discord shortly. We're still doing it now. We're watching TPET. TPET is currently up 93%. 93%. It was up 110% on news that they successfully completed their first 2 exploratory wells for oil. Oil, I tell you, in Utah. I didn't even know Utah had oils. I thought it had Mormons. Not oil.
That too.
It has Mormons, right? The Mormon the tabernacle.
¿Por qué no los dos?
¿Por qué no los dos? There you go. ¿Por qué no los dos? That's what I say.
What the
Yeah.
have oil? Of course they can.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Float, 22 million. Volume, 39 million. 93. Could we potentially have the beginnings of a descending wedge? Could it be? Or is this going to be a fake out and a flush? Let's see. It's pumping. It's pushing. It's pushing. 97% top tail. Fake out. Wah, wah, wah. Again, The prevailing winds are that it is a head and shoulders, and we are getting close to the 9:30 bell. So I wouldn't be totally surprised that there's profit taking. However, it has some significant news on oil. Oil, I tell you. It's got news on oil. Right now it's up 97%. It needs to break this area right over here of 46, and then the real key level would be 47.2, and of course 49.04 is the previous high of the pre-market, and then we got levels already drawn over here. So let's see if it can pump it up. Again, it has a head and shoulders bear pattern formed. Is this a bull trap? Or will the volume come in and push it up? Let's see what the videotape says. Right now, it has strong resistance, not a lot of volume. It would need more volume than that. It would need more volume than that to give us the push that we are looking for. And you can see it's forming a doji and red candle. So once again, this could be a bull trap.
A bull trap.
And profit taking coming in. Could be. We need to see some volume on this particular ticker. Right now, the volume is very low at 98,000 shares. 98,000 shares. It has hit a daily volume amount of 41 million. So long time, this could be a short squeezy. Nice and easy. Could be. Right now, it is up 100%. It had a high right here of 110%. I'm going to have my espresso. Ladies and gentlemen, if we can get to 110 or more, would you kindly share? Because we like to show people's when these tickers go parabolic, and it's pumping. Resistance point 47.2, strong resistance, giving us top tails on the 1 minute. Let's see what it looks like on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And the 5 minutes is certainly a doji candle. That's not good. We don't want that. We want it to reclaim. Otherwise, we see a flusheroo. Again, even on the 5 minute, we have a head and shoulders, and this could be a potential bull trap. But let's see what happens. I'll feel a lot better if this 5 minute candle becomes a bottom tail green. Because we love bottom tails. We don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails. Ladies and gentlemen, bottom tails. It's turning green. We got strong resistance at 0.472. We need volume. We got 2 million shares on the 5 minute. Espresso. What a show, I tell you. TPET is giving us quite a show. Again, they have news that they completed 2 exploratory wells, drilling, Utah, oil, float 22 million, volume 42 million.
Nancy Kirk is enjoying the stream. She said doubles the 5 minute.
Doubles the 5 minute. Nancy, welcome. We're looking for a bottom tail here. We got resistance at 46. We got heavy resistance at 472. The shorties might be shorting at that level. Can they get squeezed? Only if volume comes in. If volume comes in, we get a squeezy, nice and easy. But a lot of times there's pullbacks just around the time that the 9:30 bell happens, right? DBL moms?
That's right.
That's what happened.
That's what happened.
I'm going to have some espresso. Oh my. Okay, so it is a doji candle. We'll come back to you, TPT. You're keeping us in suspense, and I don't like it. DBL moms, I don't like it at all. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the videotape. Let's see what else we could look at. Let's go back to KITT. KITT formed this little triangular figure over here. It's consolidating over here. We need it to go north this way. So we're hoping that volume comes in, but there could certainly be a sell-off on this one as well. Because again, we're coming into the 9:30 bell, and the volume is not that high right now on the 5 minute.
5 minute.
Not high at all. If we go to the 1 minute,
1 minute.
we're taking a look at the 1 minute, and the volume is not high on the 1 minute either. Kit has no news. It's a 33-cent stock, currently up 42%. It was up 83% in pre-market. Float, 36 million. Volume, 95 million. Let's go back to T-Pet. Let's see if T-Pet wants to be nice to us. Let's see. T-Pet, as we get closer to the bell. Again, still a prevailing head and shoulders on the 1 minute, and it's looking even more bearish as we look at it. Again, we are anticipating a possible sell-off at the bell. At the bell. At the bell. But if volume comes in, it could do a little squeezy.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. It's holding up a little bit better on the 5 minute. It's holding up better on the 5 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the show. If you want to see some more of our stream, we're a lot more serious and intense and more in depth with the analytics in our Discord. We have a link in the description and in the pinned comment to do a trial for 5 days, $1. And then it's $39.99 per month if you decide to stay with us. We pick a lot of bangers a lot of times. Hashtag no 10% runners. We look for the 100 and more percent runners, and we get them early.
Yes, sir.
We get them early. So we'll see you on the Discord if you'd like to join us. And otherwise, have a wonderful day. Be greenable. Make a lot of money. Make a lot of money. And remember to subscribe to us on YouTube and do what this gentleman says.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share.
Because sharing is caring. And you can also follow us on X.com. We got some awesome content on Twitter at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And of course, you can follow us on Twitch at Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money.
At Coach Nick Money. And it's Coach Nick Money.
DBL Knicks.
And the one and only, the most famous stonk queen herself, my queen, my betrothed, my beloved, the one, the only, DBL Moms. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the show. Make a lot of money. Be greenable.